Hey, how's it going out there? Jamal Dirgerson checking in, and welcome to my presentation. This will be a 7-part series. We're going to start off with visualizing, because visualizing is a very important part of your success that a lot of people take for granted. So I just want to run you through a couple key points. First thing, what are your reasons for starting an online business? Is it the money? Is it the freedom? To have a lot of free time to come and go as you please, to spend more time with your family? Is it a different lifestyle you hope to achieve? No matter what your motivation may be, clarify what you hope to attain from your efforts. This will allow you to determine the amount of monthly income that makes your efforts worthwhile and will serve as motivation for what may be inconvenient or uncomfortable. At times you may not want to contact a person because you think they may not be interested, and you cannot leave any money on the table. You never know who may be interested, or you may not want to approach strangers because you're uncomfortable at it and you're scared to talk to strangers, and you really have to break out of that habit. This will be the first step in formulating a detailed plan to achieve the level of income that will make your dreams and goals possible. It's important not only to know how much income you intend to generate, but also why you want the income. Sometimes money alone is not sufficient motivator to encourage the type of consistent and persistent daily action required to build a network marketing dynasty. So if you visualize it and come up with a plan of what you would want to make a month and what you would need the money for. It may be a car, maybe you want a new house, you may want to help some family members out, take care of your family in a better way, or whatever your reason is. If you figure this out and plan this out from the start, it'll be more of a motivation than you not even knowing what you were in this for and what you would do with the money if you was to make it. It's not clear to you, so I encourage you to definitely plan that out. If you are not clear about why you are doing this business, consider the following possibilities as if money were no object. Would you continue to work at your present occupation? Would you retire early or cut back on your work schedule? Would you continue to live in the current home you're living in now, or that neighborhood? Or would you buy a new house? Where would it be? Where would you move to? Would you have a different car? Have a couple different new toys you'll buy? How would your family make use of a sizable recurring income? Would you put your children or grandchildren through school? Would you pay off all debt and revel in the freedom of being debt free? That's something to think about. Would you invest in real estate, stocks, or other investments? Would you travel and explore? If so, where would you go? Would you go on an extended shopping spree? For what items? Would you donate your money or time to a special project or charity? Would you pursue any passions or hobbies? Would you take lessons in a craft or sport or develop a new skill? Would you develop a secure retirement fund? Would you return to school to finish your education or pursue an interest? Would you use your network marketing business and the opportunities it provides to take on a personal development program? Would you step into leadership in your company, church, or community? Take a few minutes now and identify what you will be achieving with regard to income, and identify your reason for becoming involved in network marketing. Do not allow yourself to be hindered by self-doubt, a lack of belief, or clarity in how you will achieve your desired level of income. If you were to look back upon this day 4 years from now, how much monthly income would your business need to generate for you to consider your involvement in network marketing one of the best things you have ever done? Now think about that. It's very important. Take a minute, whether you gotta pause this video or whatever, and really think about that. Think about it before you move on. Vivid visions fuel self-motivation. Every cry or scream when watching a movie. Have you ever cried or screamed when watching a movie? Sorry. We know it's just a movie with actors pretending to step into the role of their characters, but we cry or become afraid anyway. Now close your eyes. Picture someone running his long pointy fingernails down a black chalkboard. Does this visualization cause a shiver to run down your spine? Perhaps you felt the tingles just by envisioning the scene. The reason for these seemingly illogical responses is that the mind cannot tell the difference between events that are real and those that are vividly imaged. If we can create a vivid mental picture of how our reality will look, sound, smell, and feel, our mind will support us in experiencing it as though it were actually real. Now I want you to definitely take a minute and visualize that. Visualize that person running his fingernails down that chalkboard. Close your eyes. And I guarantee you, if not all or majority of you are going to feel that tingle as if it was really real. And that's what you have to do with your mind. You have to visualize success. You have to speak success. Don't speak in a negative way. Speak it into existence. Speak it into the universe until it becomes an actual reality. Once we create the vivid mental pictures of the life we desire, we can then deliberately reinforce these images into our consciousness by daily repetition. By reading our ideal vision daily, once when you wake up, once before you go to bed, it eventually becomes part of our consciousness. The more familiar it becomes, the greater our beliefs will be in ultimate realization. Before long, what was once a foreign and difficult concept to grasp will soon become an expectation of what our future will resemble. When such a future appears to be inevitable, we will find ourselves acting in ways that are consistent with its actually happening. I want to apologize for the errors, up late night trying to get this done for you all and try to motivate you all and help you all, to succeed in your business. So I definitely apologize for any errors. Also, the opposite effect holds true as well. If we worry or envision a future that is worse than our current reality, this expectation will result in the creation of self-sabotage. So if you're thinking in a negative way, you're going to get negative results. Self-sabotage can take many forms. Perhaps it will show up as inconsistency in our prospecting actions, working only when we feel like it. Maybe we will fail to follow up with our prospects because we tell ourselves, they probably not interested anyway. With an expectation of failure, our conversation will also likely lack the enthusiasm, belief, and value critical in the art of enrollment. We expect to fail, and fail we do. Then we make excuses for this outcome, often blaming network marketing itself, our company, our upline, support team, or any other convenient victim for our own missing belief and lack of action. I want you to take a moment now to ask yourself honestly if your current vision for your future is bright and optimistic, negative and depressing, or consistent with what you are currently experiencing. No matter where you are now, find yourself. You have the ability to craft an empowering and inspirational vision. If we do not deliberately take responsibility for what our lives will be like in every respect, then by default we forfeit our ability to choose and create this reality purposely. If we forego this right, we must then accept whatever vision others have for our lives. We then lose control of our own destiny. Our expectation of having less than we really desire becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like most of the rest of the world's population, we then resign ourselves to a life that neither honors our most important values nor inspires us to be our very best. And that's the truth, and that's the end of my presentation. I want you to go ahead and go back through this presentation, watch it a couple times. I hope you learned something from it. Like I said, it's a 7-part series. This first part series is just on visualizing, and it's very important, so please don't skip over this. Please follow this down to a T and turn your situation around. Until the next time, Jamal Dickerson signing off.